Welcome back, everyone, to a rather cool Saturday morning here at the Big Top. It's about 8:45. We're just getting here. I've got tons of stuff that we need to get on the shelves. A lot of those like 80 to 100 games that I bought at the very end on Sunday. We cleaned, priced, they're ready to go up. Also, I bought about 20 Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Genesis games. Let me show that stuff now. It's from the same guy I've been getting all the good stuff from. This stuff is between $5 to $20. Nothing really expensive here. I just wanted to get some good, medium range games that I could get up on the shelves for the Super Nintendo. We were starting to run out, so let me show you that stuff, guys. Alright, here's the stuff. We've got Cold Shadow, Wolfchild, Phantom 2040, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, 2 copies of Justice League, decent copy of Equinox, Act Racer 2, and Warlock. We've got a Mortal Kombat Complete copy for the Genesis. We've got Gyrus, Goonies 2, Star Tropics, Kid Icarus, and then we've got Perfect Dark for the N64 and Thunder Force 2 for the Genesis. Alright guys, it's 11:30. Sorry for the lack of updates. It's been pretty packed in here. We're sitting at 126 right now. Some of the stuff we sold Star Tropics for the NES. That was one of the games that I got from the comic place. We sold another copy of Mother 3, the reproduction carts for the Game Boy Advance. They also picked up 3 or 4 Dreamcast games. We sold like 2 or 3 Star Wars games for the PS2. We sold Mario Brothers for the 2600, and they also picked up a SpongeBob plug and play, and we sold Final Fantasy VIII. It was a complete copy for the PS1. So guys, once things start selling again, I will let you know. Well guys, it is 1 o'clock. We are sitting at 2:15 right now. Things have started picking up a little bit. Some of the things we sold Red Dead Redemption Undead for the 360. We sold Assassin's Creed for the 360. And somebody came in and bought Final Fight for the Super Nintendo, Top Gun 3000 for the Super Nintendo, and Mortal Kombat. It was complete for the Sega Genesis. Also, we had somebody come in and sell us a few things. We're getting kind of low on money because we have been buying quite a bit of stuff lately. He brought in like 3 Gamecubes. Unfortunately, only one of them worked, but I took the broken ones in. I normally just get a few bucks for those, and we took in like 3 PS1s. 2 of the 3 of those worked, which was kind of nice. He also had a ton of PS1, PS2, and some GameCube games as well, guys. So once things start picking up, I'll let you know. Alright guys, it's 2:30. We are sitting at 333. Not too bad. We have sold quite a bit of stuff. Let's go over that. We sold Mario and Sonic at the Olympics for the Wii. We sold Smash Brothers Factory Seal for the Wii. Mario Party 7 with a microphone for the GameCube. We sold a Wavebird receiver. The kid who bought that, he'd emailed me. I didn't even realize it was him. He's brought in quite a bit of stuff. All his stuff looked immaculate when he brings it in. He also brought in Super Paper Mario for the Wii, and I think it was Sims Mania for the PC. We took those in. We've sold 3 GameCube games, Diablo for the PC. He also bought X-Men Legends for the PS2, and we sold Crystalis for the NES. So guys, once things start picking up again, I will let you know. Alright guys, it's like 4:30. We ended up at 434 for the day, which is not bad. In the last 2 hours, some of the stuff we sold Red Dead Undead for the 360. I also picked up Rage for the 360. We sold a Xbox 360 power adapter. We sold Final Fantasy VII. It was missing disc 3, but he only needed 1. I was really happy to be able to sell that because I wasn't sure I was ever going to be able to get rid of it. Kind of nice to be able to see that go out. We sold Bioshock and Resistance for the PS3. We also sold a Game Boy Advance SP, a blue one with a charger. They also picked up a Yu-Gi-Oh game, and we gave them like a free game as well. We sold Batman Arkham City for the Xbox 360, and we also sold Daxter, a loose copy for the PSP. So guys, now stay tuned for Sunday. Welcome back everyone to a rather chilly Sunday morning here. We went out to the Browseway. It's about 8:45 now. And we found a few things. Let me show you the stuff that we found. We about froze out there with the wind whipping around. So guys, here goes. First up are some Skylanders that we picked up. We got basically 31 for $15, so that's like $1.50 a piece. We sell them for 3, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. It looks like there's a couple, like Crusher, the really big guy. He's worth a little bit. We also then, from the same guy, we got some of these games here. They were 3 for $5. Nothing really fancy, but not bad. He also had this. He let me have it for $10. The Devil May Cry. And then somebody else, I got two games for $5 a piece. Well, guys, it's 11 o'clock, and we are sitting at 140. We've only had 2 sales so far, but it was a gentleman came in. Somebody I'd never seen before. We had 5 or 6 GameCube sitting around. Didn't have any hookups for them, so I've not been able to hook them up. He offered me 15 apiece for them. I took it just so I could get rid of the darn things that they've been hanging around for months and months and months. He also took the GameCube that had the Game Boy player in it. It ended up being like 120 for all of them, which was really nice for us. Then our reseller over in Riverview came by. He took some Game Boy Color battery covers. We ordered some for him, like 10 of them. That was like 20 bucks, like 2 a piece. So that was another sale, of course. We also had somebody come in and sell us a few things. I think some PlayStation 3 Move controllers, some 360 AV cables. Then I took in a big box of like PlayStation 1 and GameCube. Some work, some don't. We'll see how that turns out. I'll just have to go home and clean them and see if that fixes the issues. Most of them I'm hoping will be lens issues. So guys, once things start selling, I will let you know. Well guys, it is 3 o'clock. Sorry for the lack of updates. Besides me hurting my back out here and kind of twisted my back and did something to it, we've had probably 3 or 4 people come in and sell us stuff. Unfortunately, they all came at the same time, which is like 12 to 1 o'clock when it was packed in here. So I had my wife on the register the whole time, and I went over to the side and tried to look up stuff as best I could. People had to wait because the customers come first. I was not going to let anybody walk out the store because we're afraid last weekend we had a bad Sunday. I think it was because we had people walking out the store when we were trying to look stuff up when people were selling stuff to us. So we weren't going to do it this week. But I brought in probably 300-400 games again, probably about $400 worth of stuff. Quite a few systems. Nothing real fancy, but some decent stuff nonetheless. We're currently sitting at $539. Some of the stuff we sold a 360 Slim power supply, a PS2 Slim, a Wii, a PS3 with Minecraft. Had that in the system, that's why it sold. Paper Mario for the N64, a Atomic Yellow controller for the N64, a 2-wired 360 controllers. It was really nice to get those in. I think they were part of the stuff we got this week. Call of Duty Ghosts, and I think, guys, that is it. Again, sorry for the lack of updates. It's just been packed in here. We are both really tired. My back is killing me right now, so hopefully I can go home and grease it up and make it feel a little bit better. So, guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Well, guys, it's like 4:15. We're going to get the heck out of here. We ended up at $600 a day, which is another really good weekend for us. Some of the stuff we sold between 3 and 4, we sold Wario Land 3, and he also bought a Super Game Boy from me. We sold a PS3 wireless controller. I sold Destiny for the PS4, and I sold an N64 Rumble Pack. We've got tons of stuff to go through this week while we're at home. So, guys, stay tuned for the wrap-up. Alright guys, I thought I'd show you all the games that we got over the weekend. As you can see, we got 4 big stacks here. This is the stuff that's probably like $3 to $5. There's a few $8 games in there as well. I was wrong. It wasn't 400 games. It was probably closer to 200 games with about 100 accessories. All the accessories, for the most part, there's a few here, but we left those at the flea market, and I'll test that stuff when we go back next Saturday. Also, here is some of the better stuff that we got. You have to excuse the brightness. I had to put a light down here so everybody could see. We got Kid Icarus, Crash Bandicoot for the PS1, 4 Odyssey games, some accessories down here for the N64 and the Dreamcast VMU. Got a couple 360 games that are actually pretty good. Dark Souls 2, Transformers, and Phineas and Ferb. Little Big Planet 2 for the PS3 is pretty good. That is One Piece for the GameCube. We got some PS2 games here, which are good as well. And we got a copy of Mario Part 8. Alright guys, here is the wrap-up portion of the video. On Saturday we did 434. Sunday we had an amazing day. We did 600 for a grand total of 1034. So another weekend we hit $1,000. Amazing. Also, and all that stuff we picked up, I decided to keep one game for myself. Nothing fancy, but it was a Commodore 64 cartridge. The guy who I got all those cartridges from before, there was probably 6 to 8 more. They weren't included in the video I just did. I just left them at the flea market because they're pretty much priced the same. But I decided to keep International Soccer for the Commodore 64 for myself. So guys, thanks again for watching.